Hey guys, this is Jam of JamOnline.ph, and today we're gonna unbox and take a closer look at the new ASUS Zenfone Max Plus. So we all know that the Zenfone Max series smartphone has a big battery, and this one is an exception because this one packs a 4130 mAh of battery, which makes the smartphone the battery king. That's why they use the hashtag battery king. Alright, so what's so special about this smartphone is that this one packs an 18:9 Full HD Plus display. Yes, this is, I believe, their second smartphone aside from the ASUS Pegasus, which is limited to China. So this one is available globally, and we already have a Full HD Plus 18:9 display aspect ratio. And what I like about it is that the smartphone is ergonomic. It's taller. Yes, it does have some black bars on the side when we're playing videos, because videos are mostly on 16:9. But you know, I prefer having an 18:9 display because you could get a bigger display and yet it's still ergonomic and it's still comfortable to the hand. Okay, so let's talk about the specifications of the ASUS Zenfone Max Plus. So the smartphone packs a 5.7-inch Full HD Plus display, and then we also got a 4 gigs of RAM, 32 gigs of internal storage. It's running on MT6750T MediaTek processor, and then we also have a 16 megapixel rear camera with an additional 8 megapixel wide angle camera, similar to the Zenfone 4 Max that we have reviewed before. And then we also got an 8 megapixel front camera, LTE, dual SIM, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, GPS, AGPS, of course you get that. And then we also got the 4130 mAh of battery, and it's running on Android 7.1 Nougat. What I like about it is that the smartphone is now running on Zen UI 4.5, which I've tried earlier, and it's better compared to the one on the ASUS Zenfone 4 Selfie, and even on the ASUS Zenfone 4 Selfie Pro. I know it's a little bit confusing. I mean, their naming scheme is a little bit confusing, but I believe ASUS should do something about that. Maybe ASUS will do something about that next year. But yeah, this is the ASUS Zenfone Max Plus. So let's check it out. Let's unbox and let's take a closer look on the smartphone. Okay guys, so you know the specifications of the ASUS Zenfone Max Plus. So let's unbox this smartphone. Okay, so we got a jelly case. Yeah, we have a jelly case on the smartphone. Okay, so this is a jelly case for the ASUS Zenfone Max Plus, so we're gonna use this one later. And of course we got here the ASUS Zenfone Max Plus. I still getting confused with the naming. It's the Zenfone 4 Max Plus or the Zenfone Max Plus, but the official name is Zenfone Max Plus. So yes, let's remove the plastic. Of course, we got here the manual, the user guide or the manual. The smartphone also comes with a USB OTG, so you could charge other devices or, you know, for storage. And if you have some thumb drives that you want to transfer files to the ASUS Zenfone Max Plus. Of course, we got here the micro USB to USB port, and earphones inside the smartphone box. Of course, the charger, which is rated at 5 volts 2 amperes. It's not a fast charging charger similar to most ASUS Zenfone Max smartphones. And of course, we have here the pin. Okay, so that's what's inside the ASUS Zenfone Max Plus. So let's take a closer look on the smartphone. Okay guys, so we have here the ASUS Zenfone Max Plus, and as you could see here, we have a very clean look on the smartphone. I've already set it up, and actually the phone is now downloading some applications and stuff. And as you could see here at the back, we got here a dual lens camera. One of them is a wide angle lens. We're gonna show that to you later today. And then we also got here the LED flash, the fingerprint scanner. We got here the metal back, really solid and very similar to the ASUS Zenfone 4 Max that we have reviewed before, except that this smartphone has an 18:9 display aspect ratio. That's why, despite having a 5.7-inch display, the smartphone is ergonomic, and as you could see here, I could use the smartphone and even type on it in one hand. And we also got here the 5.7-inch Full HD Plus display, the front camera, the earpiece, and basically we don't have the capacitive buttons anymore below, so we already have an on-screen buttons on the smartphone. So as you could see here, here's the display of the smartphone, and we do have 18 bezels on the sides, and we do have a rounded corners, which adds the beauty to the smartphone. Actually, the display of the smartphone is really bright, and I really like the colors of the display of the smartphone. Maybe it's because of Full HD Plus, but actually, I really like the display of the ASUS Zenfone Max Plus. Okay, at the top we got here the 3.5mm audio jack. Below we are still using a micro USB port along with the speaker goes over here. And yes, this is the ASUS Zen UI 4.5. As you can see here, we do not have a button for the app drawer. Maybe you could adjust that later on the settings, but in order to check out the app drawer, all you need to do is to swipe up. So as you can see here, we still got the selfie master, Instagram messages, messenger, and basically most of the applications that are pre-installed on the smartphone. The mobile manager, as you can see here, let's grant all the permissions. As you can see here, we got the power master, so we could have additional lifespan. We could do reverse charging, auto start manager, battery modes. This one is really important for the Zenfone Max series because the Zenfone Max series is known to have a very long battery life, and having a control on your battery life of the smartphone is a very crucial feature. So so as you can see here, we got data usage, power master boosting by cleaning out the RAM. We got a 4 gigs of RAM. I know that's plenty, but if you want to add more space to that, I mean, if you are running a lot of applications, that one is really useful. And so display 2 apps on the screen by tapping the multi-window. One of the advantages of having an 18:9 display is multitasking. So we do have a taller display, and multitasking on a portrait mode means that we could have a larger space for 2 applications, for example. So we do have a larger space for multitasking because this one is taller and not wider. So instead of showing content which is wider, this one is taller, which means that I could check out more content on the multi-window mode. Okay, so again, we do have a power master mode, so this is basically the shortcut to the one on the mobile manager, and of course the camera of the smartphone. So you could see here, we got a portrait mode on the front camera and also on the rear camera of the smartphone, so we can do portrait modes on both cameras of the smartphone. So one of the biggest feature is its dual lens camera. This one comes with a wide angle lens. So as you could see here, you could see my kitchen stuff. There we go, that's my kitchen stuff. But if you want, you could do the standard lens, which has a better quality. So if you want to take landscape photos, the wide angle lens must be used. So this one is much better for taking groupies or landscape photos, or just taking videos using wide angle lens. Okay, so on the front camera we got here the portrait mode, which is a standard lens. So let's take a photo. Okay, let's cut the portrait mode. So here are the shots that I took earlier using the ASUS Zenfone Max Plus. As you could see here, we got here the 18:9 display. It's beautiful, it's gorgeous. The Full HD Plus display is really bright, the colors are accurate, and I really like the display of the smartphone. So you could see here, this one is a wide angle lens, this one is the standard one. And what I've noticed is that the camera of the smartphone is a big improvement compared to the Zenfone 4 Max. We lost the reddish colors of the ASUS Zenfone 4 Max camera, and despite using wide angle, I'm quite happy with its quality. It's not the best one, but I'm quite happy with the quality that I got using the ASUS Zenfone Max Plus wide angle lens camera at the back. So here's another standard photo. The colors are good. As you could see here, I'm quite satisfied with it. We do have not so sharp but satisfying photos for its series, the Zenfone Max. Here's the selfie photo that I took earlier. It's kind of reddish, yes, but as you could see here, it does just fine. I mean, if you're just taking some basic selfies, this one is just fine. Although it's red. and there's a little bit of blur, but yeah, you don't worry about that. I mean, ASUS has continued improving their smartphones, their Zenphones. The updates on the current Zenfone 4 series is still continuous. I still get an update on my Zenfone device, even on my previous Zenfone devices. I'm quite happy with it, and I will not be surprised if the Zenfone Max Plus camera or the software will be improved over the next few months or even probably years. We don't know. Anyway, I guess that's it for unboxing and hands-on of the ASUS Zenfone Max Plus. So if you want to check out my website, don't forget to check out my website at jamonline.ph, my Facebook page at facebook.com/jamonline.vlog, of course my Twitter, Instagram, whatever at Jamancheta. So yeah, so this is our unboxing of the ASUS Zenfone Max Plus. Don't forget to like our video and subscribe to our channel. But before we end this video, let's try out the face unlock of the smartphone. There we go. Yeah, there we go. It's not as fast, but yeah, it just do this fine. Alright, see you guys again on our next video.